Hi, it's Chris here again, Router Scooter. So now I'm making a trip to Kinson in Bournemouth, North Bournemouth, and the idea of my trip is to visit my daughter Marie, who lives in Kinson. And it's not a very nice day. It looks nice if you look at the picture, the sun shining and that, but look at the trees, it is very windy. And I was going to go by taxi, and I thought no, because it's about two miles, maybe 3, 2.5. I was going to go by taxi, but I thought no, bugger that, expensive. I'll go on my old scooter, my trusty old scooter. I mean, I've done everywhere, Ensbury Park, Sandbanks, everything, so why can't I get to Kinson? So here I am now. I'm setting off from where I live in Wellington Road, and I'm heading up to Kinson. Now, I didn't initially intend to make this video to put on YouTube, but I thought I'd just film it, give me something to do while I'm on this long trip. But then I thought, yeah, instead of just, I mean, I will mention now and then if I remember where I am and what I'm doing. But in the meantime, I think I'll just have a little chat with you, a little bit of a laugh. So let's see how this goes. Anyway, I'm on my way to Kinson in the shortest possibly route I know. I remember I used to be a van driver in my old days. I did a bit of van driving, so I know shortcuts and that. So I'm doing one of the shortcuts to Kinson that I know. So at the moment I'm heading up Wellington Road, which takes me to Cemetery Junction. Now summer's coming to an end, as we all know. I mean, sort of a little bit through September now. Sun's gone, heat wave's gone, kids are back at school. It's getting into it. It's getting darker. Another thing, clocks go back very soon this month, and it'll soon be happy birthday Christmas, happy birthday Jesus. So we're now heading into it, and I don't usually make videos during the winter, so this will probably be my last, unless something interesting comes up before next summer, when I hope I will be out again filming everything I can. See, I'm at the traffic lights now. I hate traffic lights, they make me wait. I usually cut these bits, but because I'm talking to you, I'll let it continue. Anyway, as I said, summer's disappearing, and a lot of things we're going to miss as we head into the winter months. But one thing that's still lingering in my home, in my flat, and I don't know if you've got the same problem, is bloody fruit flies. I've got fruit flies flying around all the bleeding time. They started off a couple of years ago with 1 or 2, and now I've got bloody millions of them flying around, and I don't know what to do about it. I mean, I went on YouTube and I googled it, or not googled it, but I YouTubed it. How do I get rid of fruit flies? And all these suggestions coming up was, you've got you got to get a mixture, a cider wine, and put it in a jar, and put a lid over it, and make a little insertion hole, and they all climb in there, and they all go for it, and they can't get out, and they all drown, and that's the end of the problem. I thought, brilliant. I'll try that. I mean, I'm not really a cider person. I like a lager, and sometimes I like a drop of wine. And I've noticed when I've had cans of lager or wine around, they're attracted for it. So I thought, why bother with going for cider? I just use the extracts of one of my bottles of wine or lager. So I got these plastic containers that I was keeping that used to contain fruit, what do you call it, fruity trifle, and I don't know why. I washed them out and thought, well, that might come in useful, but I never found use for them. But suddenly I found use for them, so I thought, alright, I'll put a little bit of lager in there and put the cling film on top, make a little hole, and then leave it to see what's happening. And this is what happened. Oh, it attracted the little buggers, all right. They were queuing up to get in there. It was like a Friday night nightclub in Bournemouth. We're all queuing up to go in there, and they found the hole, and they were going in there queuing up. I bet there was a bloody doorman there as well, letting him in and selling drugs, whatever he does on the door. And they were coming in, and they were going in there. And I looked at it, and I thought, oh great, they're all going in there. Oh, my trap is working. And they're all going in there, and they're all going to drink my stuff and get drunk and fall in the drink and be gone for good. I thought, brilliant. But no. Before I went to bed, I turned the light on in my kitchen, and I checked them out, and they're all coming out drunk, doing the bleeding conga. Da 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 da. Having a bleeding good time at Merg Smith. They found their way in, and they bloody found their way out. They're not stupid, these guys. These little perishers. They found their way in, drank my alcohol, come out doing the bleeding conga, and then went home again, drunk, to their nagging wives. Bleed now. Give me a break. Anyway, I'm now in an area called Charminster. This is Charminster. So this is just up the road from me, in Wellington Road. This is Charminster, and it's a little town called Charminster. I have shown it on video before, and I'm not going through it, I'm bypassing it, and I'm going down a road called Heron Court Road, which hopefully will take me to I'm heading for Winton. That's my next protocol. So from to get to Kinson, I've got to go to Charminster, where I am now, and then I've got to go to Winton, and that's where I'm heading to now. So this is Charminster now, as you can see. Charming as Charminster is. Has somebody burnt their toast? Oh no, that's the traffic lights. Where I live, we get these signals when somebody burns it. You always get a fire alarm going. I live in a sheltered home and a flat and that, but you can guarantee in the early morning, 8, 9 o'clock, the alarm goes off. I think, oh, somebody's having toast again. Anyway, so now I'm heading down Heron Court Road. It's a new building down there. You can see that on the left. So it's a very new building. And on the right, look at that building. I've mentioned this before, that fine building, that white building on the right with a tower. What a lovely building that is. What a lovely building that is. So, and the new building's on the left and the old building's on the right. Anyway, so I'm heading down Charminster now, which is going to take me to Elmer Road, but I'm going to cut through Elmer Road, and I'm going to go to Stokewood Road, where it used to be an old swimming bar. So as kids used to go there swimming, and I don't know if it still exists, that swimming bar. They've closed down so much everywhere, not just in Bournemouth, but these social places where people you could go, and especially schools and that, all got, look at these houses on the left, amazing buildings, aren't they? I love architecture around this way. Look at these buildings. Fantastic buildings. I really do. I really love those buildings. Look at them. They're like mini castles, aren't they? They're really like mini. Look at them. I mean, as I go through, mini castles. See, when people drive through in their car, they don't notice these things. But being on your scooter, you see these things. Oh, and on the right. Look on the right. Same on the right. Anyway, I'm getting to extreme now. With my love for architecture. So anyway, ahead of me now, you can see the cars going through. That's Elmer Road, but I'm gonna shortcut that, and I'm gonna cut through here, which is Stokewood Road. Hang on, I look to go here, but there's no bleeding drop curb. It's a brand new curb there. They're really nice, look, all nice and fancy, but no bleeding drop curb. So I have to come back on myself, and then I have to cross the road. And it's a funny crossing too, but I managed to do it before that car comes. So I'm now heading, this road leads me straight to Winton Banks. Well, I mean, look at those pavements below. Look at that line. Not here because they're tarmac, but look, it continues. Those tarmac lines I see, not CTV, what do they call it? Cable TV. This cable TV done that. They put those cables in, and they're all over Bournemouth, and I bet they're all over the country. And they put these cables, see the lines running into the house, and it runs along the path. And in Germany, when I lived in Germany, if anybody done that, they had to repair the whole pavement back the same as it was originally, not make patches like they do here. This is disgusting. This annoys me. This annoys me. Look at it. Look at it. It goes on all the way, and if you can go along any town or city, and I bet you get the same everywhere. Cable TV has ruined our bloody pavements, and I'll come on to pavements maybe later on, because I find sometimes the pavements they tilt to the left. And when you're riding you don't notice it walking, but when you're riding a scooter, you're tilted to the left. And on one pavement earlier on, if I remember to mention it, I nearly fell off my bloody scooter. I was so tilted to the left. It was like, I need wheels that will balance. That's what I need. I need a scooter that has wheels that will balance the pavement structure. And the pavement sometimes, this pavement's all right. This, in fact, at the moment, look, you can see it's nicely covered. But that's only because somebody's done some repair work and covered the bloody CCTV. This has all been repaired since. This has all been repaired since. But the people who put in the CCTV should have done this in the first place. All right, I've had my rant. We'll carry on with the video. This was a very exhausting journey for me. I mean, I'm 77. I'm pretty fit. Well, I'm not that fit. That's why I need a mobility scooter. But I need to see my daughter. I haven't seen her. She hadn't been to see me for over 2 years. So I thought, sod it, I'm going to make an effort, and I'm going to bloody go to her. If the mountain don't come to Mohammed, I'll go to the mountain, whatever saying is. I had a few things I wanted to do to help her out this way and that. And that's what I was going to her. I needed to be at her home. I couldn't have done it if she'd have come to me. So I needed to go to her home to sort some things out. So this is the reason I made this trip. See, I'm a brave bugger. I'm an old soldier, I made this trip on a windy day. You see, you don't see it now, do you? Those trees, it's bloody windy, I've got a hat on and I nearly lost it several times. I had to hang on to it. It was very windy. Luckily, it wasn't raining. Anyway, here I am now. I'm coming up to what they call Wimborne Road. This is Wimborne Road, and this is what they call Winton Bank. See that bank on the left? They made a movie there where they was robbing it. I remember standing at the bus stop. They said, "Oh, they're making a film of it," but people were standing around for ages. I got bored. And look at those buildings on the left. Look at those buildings on the left. Never mind the shop fronts. Forget the shop fronts. Look at the buildings. Amazing. Now Winton, I used to live in Winton. I lived in Stirling Road in Winton, and Winton has changed so much. All this on the left, on the right. I mean, it's changed. There used to be a cinema there on the right. Here on the right, it was a Continental cinema, and they showed sexy films. But I saw Cleopatra in there, so that wasn't a sexy film, or was it? With Richard Burton. What was her name? He married her in the end, didn't he? But anyway, so it was a Continental cinema where you could see dirty films. But and that across the way, I was trying to work out what they used to be across the way, the Pizza Hut. I mean, the building, look at the building. The building is old, isn't it? The building is really old. But I can't remember what it used to be. I do remember getting nicked by a cop, because I used to work in a newspaper agency on the left, and I was doing a newspaper round before school, and I come to the traffic lights over there, and I got off my bike and I pushed it round the corner because I had to go down this road, Elmer Road, on the right. And a cop nicked me. He said, you jumped the line. I said, no, I jumped on my bike. So I was on this corner. And But see, these days, people ride on the bleeding pavements and they don't nick them, do they? The shop I used to work with again, see that shop there, Otto, that used to be a sexy lingerie shop. Yeah, you can get your sexy underwear, French knickers and all that lot. But they're gone. It's now a coffee shop. Most things are now bloody coffee shops, aren't they? And that Castle Cameras, they've been there for ages. Waitrose too, they've been there for ages. Waitrose, they've been there for ages. So that's not. I would say in the 90s before that, but they've always been there. Woolworths has now gone, and I noticed if you look at it, Poundland. That used to be Woolworths Poundland. That used to be Woolworths. Now gone. Woolworths has now gone. Apart from in Australia. Apparently, when I went to Australia in when did I go to Australia? I went to Australia in 2000. I went to see Perth, and they have Woolworths in there, but it's Woolworths, a supermarket there, not like we had here. So that's Lidl's now in front, and to left you see there blue there. That's Poundland. That used to be Woolworths. That used to be. I'm looking at the building. I'm looking because that used to be. It was also. I think it was a Tesco. It was a clothing shop, Tesco or something, before it became Lidl. So it's changed hands many times, but it's been Lidl's for quite some time. Anyway, on my journey now, so I have to go through here now. I'm not going through Winton. I'm heading for Kinson. Remember, I'm going to Kinson. So I've got to go up this road now. This is Withermore Road. So I've got to go up there. This road. On the right, I remember there used to be a nice little cafe there I used to go to, and have simple coffee and tea. It was a nice place. And on the left you see the car park for Lidl's. That's the car park for Lidl's. I'm doing a good job, aren't I? But I wasn't really doing. I wasn't really setting up to give you this explanation. I was setting this up to have a chat with you about funny things in my life. But I seem to love Bournemouth so much I can't stop talking about it. See this road here now. I've got many memories of this road. See that in front. Hang on. See that red thing behind that van. See that red thing? That used to be a garage. I don't know if it's still a garage. They used to do MOTs, but I think they rooked me because if I took my car there for an MOT, they used to take it somewhere else, and I used to get a bill from another garage, and it made I couldn't take it back. See, look at these buildings. Look at these buildings again. Look at these buildings. They're old buildings. Plenty of room, plenty of space. They don't make houses like that now. Look on the right too. Big buildings, big houses with lovely space. High, get out of the bloody way, I'm trying to talk here. High roofs, look, at probably attic space. Look at those buildings. This is what we should, why are we not building this now? These are buildings of Victorian, look at them. In front of there, look, lovely buildings with lovely big windows and lovely space and everything. Jesus, I'm going crazy here. I'm getting drunk on buildings. Look at them. Beautiful. Sorry there. I got a bit carried away. See that shop in front, the chicken and beer. That used to be when I lived in Sedgefield Road, which is really long. That used to be my little corner shop from get me lager. What was it? No, remember Budweiser, wasn't it? Follow the Bear. I used to get 4 cans of that on Friday night when I come home from work. I used to stop off in there and get 4 cans of Follow the Bear. And now I don't know what they are. Hang on, I'm coming to a bit of a confusion here. There's a bit of roadworks going on there, and I don't understand it because there's no bloody work. Where's the workers? There's roadworks, but there's no bloody roadwork. No workers. Roadworks with no workers. Is that everywhere? Roadworks with no. There's a roadwork with no workers. So I got to follow this route, and I'm wondering, hang on, do I go? Yeah, I go down there. Yeah, I got to. It's like a game, isn't it? It's like a game. I know it. Yeah, brilliant. Hang on, another obstacle. Bloody cars parking on the pavement. Bloody annoys me. But I get it all the time. In fact, later on you'll see even worse. We'll have to go on the roads because they got this bloody false driveway. They think they're parking off the bloody pavement, but they're not. They're off on the whatever they've changed their gardens into a blimmin' driveway, but the other half is on the blimmin' pavement. Another one in front. See, it's still on the pavement, isn't it? It's not in the bloody hell. It's still on the pavement, mate. See, anyway, anyway, this road, this road is Withermore. It's called Withermore Road, right? And it heads on to Ensbury Park. See, remember, I'm trying to find the. Oh, jeez, who's left that bloody thing there? No, it's the wind. It's a windy day, so everything's blowing around everywhere. Look at that lovely building on the right. Oh, I never noticed that before. That white building. That's beautiful, isn't it? Oh, I like that building. That is lovely, lovely building, lovely building. Oh, I like that. Wrong place though. if you spent a fortune on that, good on you, but wrong place. This is the main road. This is the main road that takes people. Hang on, this kid, this crazy kid. His dad says, "Get out of the bloody way!" Thanks, mate. Anyway, so this road now. This takes me. See, I'm doing a shortcut. I'm trying to get the quickest way to Kinson. So this is now taking me up Withermore Road, and this takes me as far as what they call Red Hill, which is like Ensbury Park, and that's the next route I've got to do. See, I know my routes. I'm good. I know Bournemouth. If you need any help of how to get around Bournemouth, I've got to cross over. The reason I've got to cross over here is because I know up ahead I've got to turn right. So rather than try to cross the road ahead, I see. I'm good tonight. I got what they call foresight. I'm looking ahead. I'm thinking. I know up ahead I've got to cross the road, so I'll cross the road here now. See, I'm good now. Stick with me. I'm good. I'm good. You know, with my fruit fly problem, Amazon sent me an email saying, "I think this is what you need," and it was like not a tube, a triangular tube. You have to put it together, and it's got stickies on. So you have to set it up. And put it in a place where the fruit flies will fly around, land on it, stick on it, and can't move. And they said, "Try this. Maybe put a trap there to attract them." I thought, all right, £8, you know, we're talking £8 here, not cheap. £8. I think you get 5 of them. Look at these houses. Look at those houses. You know, I'm impressed. Look at those houses. I am impressed by those houses. I can't shut up about them. Look at them. They're beautiful. Go back to that. So all right. So I ordered them. I ordered these triangular lemon things to put together and stick up and catch these monsters pestering me all day long. So I did that. I ordered them and they arrived. So I put them together. You know, you have to put them together. They're flat. You have to undo them and put them together in a triangular shape. But you've got to be careful not to bleed touch the sticky part. If you do, it really is sticky. You can't remove it. It's like super glue. You use the parts where you can handle it, and it's not sticky. And then you remove the sticky part, and then you move the stick. Hang on, just a minute. I'm now going under the underpass, Ensbury Park. This will take me on. This is look. I never knew this before. I did this before in another video, but it's amazing. So it's like a maze. Oh, and I bumped into another guy on a scooter here. I said, yeah, we picked the wrong moment. So I go, it's like a bloody maze. You cross the road and then you come up and you think, where the hell am I? Where am I? Oh, I know I am. It's amazing. It's amazing when you go for it. You go down this like loophole and you go around and go left, go right, go. It's like a maze, and then you suddenly turn up and you go, oh, I'm here. But then it'd be unfortunate if you didn't want to be there. You want to be on the other bleeding side. Then you could go back again and go down and turn left and right, or go to. Amazing. But in this case, that van in front, that white van, is in the bleeding way. I can't. He won't let me go through. So I've got to find another route. I've got to go across the road because that van is blocking the bleeding road. See, I mentioned this before. It annoys me. Vehicles that go on the bleeding pavement and they've got yellow lines. What's all yellow lines all about when they're bloody well still doing it? And that van on the left, look, it's blocking the way, so I had to cross the road. And then I'm heading up. Now, alright, so this is, see, no bloody car in the bloody road. Look at the big old pavement, no sport, no sorts going on here. What's going on? Look at all these cars on the bleeding pavement. Go away! Bugger off! I love a moan. So now I'm heading up what is known as Columbia Road. Columbia Road is a main road and it leads to Northbourne, you could say. Northbourne. Look at that building, that's new. I haven't seen that before. There haven't been bloody windows, is there? Well, not been windows in that building. They're not windowless. I don't know what that building's all about. There's not many windows in there. Not very interesting, is it? It's boring, actually. I like these old buildings. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I'm carrying up, this is Columbia Road, right? And this is a long road that heads all the way up. I've done this before in video on the other side of the road that heads up to Turbury Road. But I'm gonna turn off right. It's a shortcut. See, I used to be a van driver, so I know shortcuts. And there's a shortcut right which leads onto what they call Kinson Road, which will then take me to bleeding Kinson, which is what the road says. Says it on the tin. Yeah, those buildings on the left, they look new. See, I don't get about they look new on the right too. Where have I been? See, I don't get. I've got a scooter and I try to get about as much as I can, even though I'm 77. But I still like to see this is changing Bournemouth. These buildings are lovely. I love this building. I love it. Parking on a bloody pavement. I love this building. So, yeah, it's great. Oh, I don't know what that shop used to be. It wasn't a Premier when I was younger, but can I squeeze through here? I think I can. Yeah, all right, get away with it. Right. So we carry on. Carry on up. Now, this is Columbia Road. It's one of the main roads that leads through Bournemouth. Look at these bloody parking on the bloody pavement. Get up the bloody, Jesus Christ. Get up the bloody pavement. Why? I thought there was supposed to be a law. On the left is that, oh no. You're having a laugh, aren't you? That is definitely a joke. You can't get away with that. Are you getting away with that? Parking fully on the pavement. Bastards. New buildings on the right, it seems like. I'm coming down now. They made me angry, those people. They made me bloody angry. Can you blame me? I mean, not only me, but people in pushchairs and that, trying to get past these people parking on bloody pavement. Look, another one in front, more in front. On the plain pavement. Get out the bloody pavement. Get off the bloody pavement. Look at the... It's not on. Come on. Where's the law? Get off the bloody pavement. Get off the pavement. Get off the pavement. All of you, get off the pavement. Get off the pavement. Another one. Look at him. Bloody cheeky bastard. Off the bloody pavement. Get off the pavement. Oh, I'm getting exhausted with all this, aren't I? I'm getting exhausted. Excuse me a minute while I recover. These people annoy me. Selfish people. They don't care. They block the pavement. For people with wheelchairs, mobility, that's interesting building on the left, isn't it? A round building. Yeah, that's fascinating. And people with push. Yeah, that's a fact. Look, that's an interesting building. I've never seen that before. That was a garage. I remember that garage on the left, on the right. So now I'm going down. Now I'm going down Kingsall Road. This is what's called Kingsall Road. It is a good shortcut, and everybody knows it. Anybody knows it. But I have to go on the bleeding road, you know, because the cars are on the bleeding pavement again. But this is an interesting shortcut that goes from Columbia Road to Kinson Road. Instead of going all the way up to the shop, you can cut through here to Kingsall Road, and it will take you halfway down Kinson Road, which is what I'm doing. See, I'm looking for a shortcut, the quickest route to my daughter in Kinson. This is my planned route. So I'm like sat nav here. I'm trying to teach you how to get to Kinson quickly. But that's only from where I live. You might have a different route from where you live. I don't know. I'm just doing my best. Just go on with it. I don't know. Do my best here. Give me a break. I've been in Bournemouth for so long. I know all these. Another one on a bloody pavement. Get off the pavement. Get off the bloody pavement. I've been in Bournemouth for so long. I know all these roads. I know this area. Look at these houses too. I love these houses. If anything happens with the future governments that they said, oh, we're going to build more houses, and they build crap houses, and not houses like we got now. If they do that, it will be sacrilege. Build proper houses like this, like those houses on the right, like those houses on the left. Build proper houses for people to live in. Because it's not, life is short. And having a nice home to live in, bring up your kids. I mean, what's wrong with that? Having a nice home, put the telly on, go home, put a fire on in the winter, sit down, have a nice meal. Come on, give me a break. What is wrong with that? That's the last testament of life, isn't it? To have a shelter, good shelter. Never mind these bloody millionaires making a bleeding fortune, robbing us from left, right and centre with electricity bills and like that. But all these people, give us a good chance of having a good home, like these homes here. Look at them, they're beautiful homes. Let us all have that chance of having a beautiful home, so we can go home after a full day's work, and then hang on, I've got to stop here. I'm sorry, but my video got out of sequence there. I think it jumped one link to another. But I think I'm now I am. Yeah, I'm still back on the road. Yeah, I'm still back on the road. This is Kinson Road. Yeah, this is Kinson Road. yeah, somehow, I don't know, my video put in the later stage, but now we're back to normal. So I'm on my way to Kinson. This is Kinson Road. This is called Kinson Road. This is an old road. This goes from Wallace down to Kinson, all the way through. So it's a busy road. But I tell you what, I hated this bloody road. I hate this road. I tell you why I hated this road, because you don't see it now. You don't probably see it when you're walking, but when you're on a scooter, it's leaning to the left. It's leaning to the left all the time, and you got bumps and jumps. And I'm on the scooter now, hang on tight. And many times, I'm almost forced off the scooter because it's leaning to the left. The road is leaning to the left, and it's not straight. And it was, I tell you, I never go down there again. It's a horrible road to ride a scooter. Horrible road. They need to sort that out. It's not flat. It's leaning to the left. And I tell you what, I was knackered. My wrists were aching holding on to my scooter handlebars. My arse was aching on my left hand side trying to hang on to my seat. And I nearly fell off a couple of times. It was the most... This is the worst road I've ever been on that leads to the left. It really does. It's not a safe road. And I wish the council listened to this and say, change this bloody pavement. It's not fair. See, they're making all arrangements with pavement. See, you've got these bloody channels there now with CTV. See, they're still going through here, aren't they? And like I said, they're going through everywhere. Everywhere you go, you've got these pavement bloody things going on the road. But it's not, you know, when you're a pedestrian, or even when you're a car driver, like I used to be a car driver, you don't notice the things. But when you go ride a scooter like I do, these pavements are not safe. They're not blatant safe. They lean to the left. It looks safe now. This is probably a better part, but it looks safe now. But it's not. Anyway, hang on. I've had my rant. I like a rant, don't I? I like a rant. I am very, very, very close to Kinson right now. I've just got to go down this road, Kinson Road. See, I remember, see up there, there were shops, I remember. Things change. You know, I'm 77, everything changes. The garage on the left there is still there, but this on the right, there used to be a bleeding church. It was St. Joseph's Church, I think it's called St. Joseph's Church. I don't know what it is now, but it's not bleeding church, is it? But I mean, see, on the left, the shops there, it used to be shops there, they're still there. The shops are still there. This is corn. We used to call it Corns. There's a shop there we used to call Corns. I don't know what they call it now, but I mean, I know this area well. And this is West Howe. This is West Howe. It's had a reputation, it's had a bad time. Things have happened here. It's been even in the media where it's been, because I think they moved gypsies into this area, and so it all went pear-shaped. But that was then, I think on the left, I don't know, I didn't catch it there on the video, but there used to be a bloody swimming pool there. Where is that still there? Anyway, I'm still on my journey now to see my daughter. I'm still on my journey. It's a windy day. You don't see it though, do you? You don't see the trees look quite nice, don't they? But it bloody was. It was about 24, 25 miles an hour the wind. I nearly lost my hat several times. But it looks quite a pleasant day on this video. Jesus, this video is lying. It was not a pleasant day. It was horrible. It was windy and it was hard work struggling through. So this is now Kinson Road, which, as the label says on the tin, it leads to Kinson, and that's where I'm heading right now. I'm heading to see my daughter in Kinson, and it's been a great journey. It's on a Saturday morning of September. It's been a windy day. It's not a nice day, but I thought I need to see my daughter because I need to sort something out at her home, and only I could be there for. So I'm a brave person. I'm an old soldier. So I'm going to make this journey, and I was determined to make this journey to go and see my daughter and sort this problem out. I never filmed the journey back. I just raced back. I came back a different route, but I just raced back because I just wanted to get home again. And I was glad when I got home. But this is the journey I did. In history. This is now going down Kinson Road to Kinson, so I'm practically there. It's been a good run, but I'm practically there. And I'm noticing the changes all the time. What's that house doing on its bleeding down up there? I don't understand that. See, everything is weird, isn't it? You get all this sort of situation that things happen and things don't. And I'm trying to think now. There was a shop on the right. And I remember there was a shop on the right somewhere, a little corner shop. But it's not there anymore. It's just not there anymore. And that's what's sad about my life. All my memories are going away. Going away. When I travel back from my journeys with my YouTube videos, when I'm going through, I'm seeing things that I came to Bournemouth when I was in 1954, when I was 7 years old. And I'm seeing things change all the bleeding time, and it's just taking away my memories. They're taking away my old schools. They're all gone. I like the house with boss name on the top. They're taking away my memories. They're taking away my memories of Bournemouth. And one day I'll be gone. And the only thing I'll have left to show is my videos. And I hope that will be of some good use for some of you to show this is how Bournemouth was. But maybe it's not now. See that Kinson Medical Centre? That's new. That's new. So, this is how Bournemouth was. All my videos are saying, this is how Bournemouth was. And when I'm long time dead, all this would be brilliant, wouldn't it? I mean, I can feel good about this. All this will go down. All this can be saved. This is what Bournemouth was like. And I've got it on film. I can feel good about that, can I? Can I? Can I? I think so.